It's Wednesday, April 26. I'm Sarah Fergani with KENS 5 News Now. San Antonio's biggest party takes a shocking turn for a group of fiesta goers. They found a man dying in a downtown park. Police say the group was headed back to their vehicles after a fiesta event 11 o'clock Tuesday night, and they noticed the man in Milam Park on West Commerce who looked distressed. So they called 911. First responders tried to revive him, but he died on scene. Police don't suspect any foul play. The fire department says it appears the man died from natural causes. The medical examiner will make the final determination on a cause of death. We have new details on an Uber driver accused of sexually assaulting his passenger. We've learned he's a former Leon Valley police officer, and now he's out of jail after posting bond. The Bexar County Sheriff's Office says social media helped them catch 30-year-old Luis De Leon Jr. Deputies say the passenger was on her way home from a Thousand Oaks bar in February when De Leon Jr. sexually assaulted her.
At a certain point, that suspect had tried to order this victim to get into the front seat with him. She, rightly enough, refused to do so. Unfortunately, he got into the back and was able to sexually assault her.
After the incident, deputies say De Leon fled the state, but his family sent him social media posts that law enforcement was looking for him, so he returned to Texas, and that's when he was arrested. The sheriff believes that there may be more victims out there, so if you have any information, contact the Bexar County Sheriff's Office. San Antonio police are now looking for the person who shot at another vehicle in what appears to be a fit of road rage. And right now, police are looking for this gold Ford Escape, and it was last seen on I-35 and Ritterman Road on April 9th. This Ford, they say, and another vehicle were involved in suspected road rage. Police say the two drivers then pulled into a Burger King's parking lot, and an argument broke out. And as the victim drove away, a passenger in the suspect's vehicle shot at the car, hitting that driver, and then took off. When found, the suspect or suspects involved will be charged with aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. A San Antonio mom says she is still trying to figure out how her daughter got a gash in the middle of her forehead while she was at a daycare on the city's northwest side. The mother says it happened at Montessori Children's House. She says a toddler who's about to turn 2 needed a trip to the emergency room and had to get stitches. She says initially she was told her toddler tripped and fell, but then conflicting stories made it difficult to get the truth. KENS 5 spoke with the woman and her attorney.
The teacher didn't see the fall. I'm like, what are you talking about? She specifically told me where Jimena fell.
We can do our own investigation and figure out what happened to Jimena.
Her daughter is recovering now, and the mother also told us she pulled her from that daycare and has hired a house nanny instead.
This week, we will pass a bill on this floor that will lift the debt ceiling, something the Senate has not done, something the President has not negotiated, and send it over to the Senate.
House Speaker Kevin McCarthy doubling down on his party's efforts to pass a package to raise the national debt limit, but he may not have the votes. Today is the GOP's informal goal to lock down the last remaining holdouts and to push their package through, but it's unclear when the actual vote will take place. Economists say that it would save close to $5 trillion, but the Biden administration has already said if this bill is sent to them, the president would veto it. Bed Bath & Beyond begins its liquidation sales today. Comes after the news that the company is having to close all its stores. So if you're looking to cash in on some of those deep discounts, your best bet is to actually go to the store. Something to keep in mind, each location is a little different. The company became famous for catering to the needs of the individual community. So if you see something you like, you should just buy it now because it might not be around at the next store, or it might not have the same discount.
If it's something that you're really sold on or it's really popular, I say grab it at the first hint of a discount, just because there's a lot of items that probably aren't going to get to that 50% off mark.
All sales are final. That means no returns. You'll need to use gift cards by May 8th, and the last day stores will be open is June 30th. New research shows some sleeping aid gummies may have potentially dangerous levels of melatonin. According to the researchers, 88% of the gummies tested were labeled inaccurately. Experts say consuming a gummy with extremely high levels of melatonin can have dangerous side effects. The National Institutes of Health has a database where you can now check your labels. 5 days are left in early voting for Bexar County ahead of the May 6th election. In San Antonio, all city council seats and mayor are up for election. But the dominating issue includes Proposition A, which would decriminalize marijuana and require police to issue citations instead of arresting for certain crimes. You can check out our voter guide at kens5.com for all election info. Want to check in with Maggie right now for today's forecast.
Yeah, Sarah, well, listen, we're going to deal with some showers this morning, but temperatures are working their way up to 70s by lunchtime, 80s by 4 p.m., by 84 with some cloudy skies, actually making room for a little bit of sunshine, but watch out for some thunderstorm activity happening overnight. Back to you, Sarah.
And that's KENS 5 News Now. I'm Sarah Fergani.